Hello everyone. It is the end of August and summer is slowly coming to an end. And although we've been lucky here in London with a few more beautiful warm days of sun, I can already sense a change in the air, and it's only very subtle, but it is a sign of the shifting of the seasons and of new things on the way, and I really love this time of year. Today, I wanted to go out and spend some time in nature, reconnect and slow down. I feel that quite often, when living in a big city, it is easy to feel disconnected from nature and sometimes even from your own self due to the fast pace of life, different stresses and distractions. Maybe there are some of you here watching who may also be like me, living in a big city, and may understand. And I oftentimes can feel a little overwhelmed and like I need to slow down and reconnect. And that's when I step out into nature. I feel that so much connection and positivity can be found here. I believe that there is so much beauty everywhere, and you just have to look for it to find so much magic around you. With the last days of summer approaching, I had many little tasks I wanted to get done today, like a little clean of our home and organizing some of the herbs I've recently gathered and dried. These slow days and activities are always very calming, but also meaningful to me, as they really help me to live more mindfully and with intention. Here is some yarrow that I gathered a few weeks ago and left to dry. This plant has wonderful properties that can aid with colds and flus, so I've dried it and will store it away to use as a tea in the colder months. Dried herbs store really well in glass jars with tight lids and can last a very long time. I'm also storing away these dried dock seeds. The yellow dock plant is a really fascinating one. Its roots are medicinal and are wonderful at aiding the immune system as well as the liver. And its dry seeds can be toasted and ground up into a flour that is full of fiber and makes a beautiful bread or even brownies. From learning even just a little about foraging and what plants can be found around me, I have a whole different feeling of wonder, appreciation and gratefulness for nature and all that she brings in every season of the year to nourish us. Everything has a reason and a purpose in every season. And today was a very exciting day as I wanted to prepare one of my favorite things of summer, jam. Making jam is something I really love to do. The whole process from gathering the berries to cooking them, pouring the hot jam into jars, and then also processing the jars for storage is something I look forward to every summer. I've only recently, in the last couple of years, learned how to make jam properly to the consistency that I like it. And the whole process can be very time consuming and can take a few hours, but I really enjoy every aspect of it. It takes me back to my childhood memories of watching my grandmother making jams and conserves with berries, apricots, and also rose petals, which was one of my favorite jams. I'm also slowly learning more about preserving foods and being able to store things away, which I think is such a wonderful and useful skill that was always used by past generations, but has sadly been a little forgotten nowadays. However, I think it's such a useful thing to know how to do. With food prices nowadays constantly rising, it's a great feeling to know how to grow or even just to buy and preserve a little bit of your food. Having even a little stored away gives me a great feeling of self-reliance, as well as knowing I'm learning a whole new skill, and this is so rewarding. still learning a lot about canning and preserving, and these jams are just the start. But I'm very excited to learn a lot more, experiment, and get some things wrong too. But more importantly, to keep learning. I will leave my jam recipe in the description box below for anyone who wants to have a go. It's really simple with just a few steps and then it's ready. But you can also learn more about water bath canning and preserving online if you wish to, as it's a simple process but will give your jam a longer shelf life. Our little balcony garden has been such a joy in my life this summer season. Every evening I would give all the plants a little watering, and every morning I'd notice a new leaf, flower or fruit about to ripen, and it's been really exciting. So far I've had great success with growing little cherry tomatoes as well as cucumbers, peppers, radish, broccoli and many different herbs. It's been so wonderful to grow something from seed and then to be able to cook with it and see all the hard work and the waiting pay off with some of the most beautiful and flavorful veggies. It's felt very rewarding, and now I can't wait for next summer to grow even more with the knowledge I've gained this year. So today I'm making a lovely fresh summer salad with cherry tomatoes, cucumber, spring onions and nasturtium leaves, which are also completely edible and so peppery and delicious. I've also noticed that since growing just a little of my own vegetables and herbs, I've really begun to appreciate so much more the taste of fresh and natural foods, fruits and vegetables, and I've been wanting less and less to eat or purchase processed foods. It has almost changed my taste buds and taken me back to how wonderful natural food can taste with different herbs and spices. And this has as well in turn brought me a lot closer to nature and makes me feel a lot more connected and grounded in the seasons, even whilst living in a big city. And this has been wonderful. As the summer winds down, the evenings here are getting a lot more chilly and the daylight fades away faster now, bringing with it cozy evenings and the hints of autumn ahead. I'm trying to take my time now to really enjoy some slow and quiet moments to myself before I start working and reopen the ballet school for the busy, exciting autumn term. So for me, that's time for some skincare, teas, and simply being in the present moment and being grateful. Thank you so much for being here today, and I really hope you enjoyed this slow day with me. Please do connect with me in the comments down below, and I wish you a wonderful day or night.